Hi Aries, welcome to your week ahead tarot with me, Raphael from Radiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. If you haven't already, please don't forget to like, share, and if you should so choose and this resonates, hit the subscribe button. If you are already a continued subby, you just absolutely know I love you for it. With that said, let's get straight into it. So for your key to the week, I'm sorry, lighting. I know it's probably hard to see, that is actually the Strength card. So this week, in your heart of hearts, what is it that you are ready to fight for? What is it that you are ready to summon and muster all of your Aries-like courage with, right? Remember, your ruler is now, this week, fully retrograde. It is now fully direct, right? The Mars retrograde is over. That's it. It's done. And you will be feeling that dynamic shift. You'll be getting your mojo back. You will be feeling a bit more sparkly, a bit more shiny. And, you know, in a way, this has actually really helped because the fact that, you know, your ruler has gone retrograde in your own sign, it's made you really think deeper about who you are, about how you want to present yourself to the world, about what you want people to know you for, what you want your legacy to be in effect, right? And the Strength card always shows up to remind us that we have the guts, we have the courage, we have everything that we need on the inner planes in order to get to where it is that we truly want to be. One of the things that I love about this as well, just to give you an example, for me, the Mars retrograde took place. I was actually born with a natal Mars in Aries, and this actually happened for me in my 9th house. And I tell you, all of those subjects have taken on such a deeper meaning for me over this time that it's been phenomenal. So I feel really grateful for this. I actually think it's been very good and very sobering for a lot of people. So ask yourself, what have you learned through this process? And ultimately, now that that retrograde is over, what are you prepared, or what are you ready to show the world or to release out into the world? Before we start, as always, I would like to bless my cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity, and abundance. And I hope that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise, and they help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So this week, for your actions and options, you have the Moon card, right? So look at this, right? We were just talking about you bringing all of that new information or new understanding or wisdom to light. And this week, what you're putting into practice, what you're putting into action is what you've learned. Whatever the lessons were that you've taken on board over this time, whatever information has bubbled up from within your subconscious, this week it's like you're looking at it, you're sifting through it, and you're saying, right, okay, this is what I can use, this is what I can do. And ultimately, for a lot of you, I feel like this is going to be you making peace with your past. This is a really, really powerful moment for you. Now, usually the Moon card can be confusion, deception, sometimes it can be murky and all of the rest of it. And yeah, it's sure, it still has that meaning. But here, I actually think this is you being very, very honest with yourself about who you are, about what your wants and desires are at this moment in time. And I think it's going to see you really starting to put that into practice. It's kind of like you're saying, you know what, that old cycle of who I was, that's done, right? I'm stepping into something new now. For your communications and conversations, you've got the 8 of Wands. So this is going to be a big week for communication. Emails, text messages. For some of you as well, look at this, because you've got the Strength card as the key to the week. This could really see some of you gaining some sort of new insight. For some of you, this could be somebody that wants to put you on. Maybe somebody invites you to a show, right? And when I talk about this, you know, this would probably be online now, obviously. Somebody could say to you, you know what, we'd really like to have you on our radio show. We'd really like to have you on our online Facebook show or whatever. Like, in some way, shape or form, you could really be thrust into the limelight this week. And it comes down to what you have to say, like what you have to share with the world. And because you've got the 8 of Wands in the communication there, this could be an overseas connection. It could be somebody that wants to collaborate with you. You've got the Strength card there, which is ruled by Leo, which means in some way you could really be put on that wider stage. And this could be really exciting for you. It could actually be very good for you. For your money and materials, well, hell yeah, you got the 10 of Pentacles. Bring me this shmoney. Love it, right? So look at this. You've got the 10 of Pentacles right underneath the Moon card. If you have had a little bit of a sketchy time with money, or you know, your money's been a bit funny, or things haven't necessarily been running as smoothly as you'd like, this week you're going to start to see that clear up. And I think it has a lot to do with the fact that you are now more clear within yourself, right? It's only when you can be really clear in yourself that you can clearly manifest what you want on the material plane. So money looks good this week. The home and environment, this could be something that comes up this week. So you're either wanting to make it more comfortable, or you're starting to see where it needs to be improved, especially if you're going to stay put. You know, if you're going to be one of these people in 2021 that is going to be staying put where you are, something about the home this week is going to be highlighted to you, right? Okay, I need to do that, or I need to have this done, or, you know, I need to change that, or change the place about. This week you will be very acutely aware of what needs to change in the home in order to make it perfect. For your health and for your health and vitality, your 10 of Pentacles is your come on brain, this would be it would literally be like your, you know, it could be your digestive system, because it represents like literally the physical dwelling. This could be your entire like your entire physical self. So this could be a week where you really want to maybe do some stretching. You get a lot out of that this week. And you know, like if you have digestive problems, there's actually exercises that you can do to assist with that. I'm not a doctor or a medical pro, but I know that that is the case. Have a Google, have a YouTube, see what's out there. And then finally, for your love and relations, you have the Knight of Swords, right? So, and this is right underneath that 8 of Wands. This could be a week for banter. It could be a week where somebody just absolutely makes you laugh your pants off. Like you could have a real back and forth with this person, and you could think like, oh, do you know what? They get right up my nose. But it's kind of like, it feels like, for those of you that are single, there's someone that gives you that sort of, you know, when you're a teenager and you kind of rib each other, and it's like, you know, you like them, but you just want to annoy them because, you know, probably because you like them. There could be this kind of energy hanging around for you. For those of you that are partnered, same kind of energy, but it's going to be expressed differently. This could be you guys getting back to that place of being able to communicate a bit better and a bit easier. It could also see a lot of you maybe just having more fun when it comes to the relationship. Remember though, with the Knight of Swords, it is an aggressive card. So this could be a week where, you know, Mars newly direct in Aries, you could maybe take the banter a little bit too far. So just be aware, you know, like there's taking the mick and ribbing each other and it's fun, and then there's that one step too far where it's just like, okay, you just killed the mood. So keep it in perspective. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Have a fantastic week. Let me know in the comments how it shapes up. Take care, and I'll see you soon.